Well, hello people on the internet, my name is Kevin and today I'm going to bring you my very first bookshelf tour. Okay, so as you can probably tell, I got brand new bookshelves. I have 3 new bookshelves that I bought yesterday and I have them all up now. They're not obviously filled, as you can tell from here and here, because I don't have enough books. I'd be quite scared if these were all full already. But yes, I'm going to do a bookshelf tour because I finally have all my books on a bookshelf now. I used to have them in different places because my other bookshelf was full. But now I have my new ones and they're all organized and everything. And I'm so excited to do this video. It's been very requested for me to do. And I've always wanted to do one, but now I finally can because I have my new bookshelves. So I'm going to start by giving you an overview of my bookshelves. Okay, so firstly we have this single bookcase right here, and it goes down to there, and that's one single bookcase. Then we move on to my big bookcase, which goes from here to here, and there's a few shelves with this one too. It goes all the way down there, which is obviously empty. And then here we have my single bookcase at the very end as well, which has nothing on it except for my deodorant. That goes down to there also. So yes, those are my bookshelves. Okay, so we are going to start at the very top shelf on my first single bookcase. And this is where I keep most of my contemporary books. And yes, I'm sorry if this is very wobbly, it's just I'm high up and my tripod won't go up this high. So first book I have is The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, Will Grayson, An Abundance of Catherines, Let It Snow, and Looking for Alaska, all by John Green. All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, We Were Liars, and The Disruptable History of Frankie Landau Banks, both by E. Lockhart. We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallach, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, One Day by David Nichols, The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. Then I just have The Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney inserted here because I didn't know where else to put it. A Work in Progress by Connor Franta. And the last book on this shelf is In Real Life by Joey Graceffa. Okay, so now we're moving on to my second shelf, and this is where I keep most of my hardbacks that are all the same height, except for this book here, which is actually taller than the rest of them. But yes, so we have Arcadia Awakens by Kai Meyer, The Darkest Minds and Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City, both by Ransom Riggs, The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings, Rush by Eve Silver, Nil by Lynn Matson, The Young Elites by Marie Lu, Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh, and the final book that I have on this shelf is Sick by Tom Levine. Okay, so now we move on to my third shelf, and this is just where I keep more hardbacks and all of my tall hardback books. And the first book I have is The Iron Child by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, The Rhythmatists by Brandon Sanderson, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, Zodiac by Romina Russell, Magonia by Maria Devana Headley. Then I have The Dust Jacket of Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, because I'm currently lending out to a friend. Then I have a tall paperback version of Endgame by James Frey and Nils Johnson Shelton, Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick, Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and Winger by Andrew Smith. Then I have loads of chapter samplers that I got in a giveaway from Liz over City of YA Books, and I just put them all here beside these books. Okay, now we move on to my top shelf on my big bookcase. And sorry once again if it's wobbly, but yes, this is where I have my comics and then just mainly paperbacks. The first book I have is The Walking Dead Compendium 1 by Robert Kirkman, Charlie Adlard, Tony Moore and Clift Rathburn. Then I have The Walking Dead Compendium 2 by the exact same authors. Then I have Saga Volume 1, Saga Volume 2, Saga Volume 3, and Saga Volume 4, all by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Then I have Amulet Volume 1, The Stonekeeper, and Amulet Volume 2, The Stonekeeper's Curse, both by Kazu Kibushi. Then I have The Young World by Chris Weitz, Proxy by Alex London, The Rule of Three by Eric Walters, Shatter Me by Taheda Mafi, Eon by Alison Goodman, The Enemy by Charlie Higson, The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau, Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman, Imposter by Suzanne Winokur, Say Her Name by James Dawson, The Sin Eater's Daughter by Melinda Salisbury, Gone Hunger and Lies, all by Michael Grant. Bomb Maker by Claire McFall. Angel Fall, World After, and End of Days, all by Susan E. Then the last few books I have on this shelf are The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, all by Suzanne Collins. Okay, so now we move on to my second shelf on my big bookcase, and this is where I keep most of my series or trilogies and all that kind of stuff, and they're all paperbacks. And the first one I have is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth, and Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian, all by Rick Riordan. City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, and City of Lost Souls, all by Cassandra Clare. Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince, both by Cassandra Clare. The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, all by Maggie Stiefvater. The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Monsters of Men, all by Patrick Ness. Monument 14, Sky on Fire, and Savage Drift, all by Emily Laybourne. The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. Half Bad by Sally Green. And the final book I have on this bookshelf is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Now we've come to my final shelf that has books on it, and this is where I keep all my favourite books. So yes, and on this shelf I have a Funko Pop Mini of a White Walker from the Game of Thrones TV show, books, series, whatever you want to say. And I also have a Star-Lord bobblehead Funko Pop Mini from Guardians of the Galaxy. And I also have an Abraham from The Walking Dead Funko Pop Mini. Okay, so start with the books. We have Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant, and 4, all by Veronica Roth. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adye. The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and A Court of Thorns and Roses, all by Sarah J. Maas. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. Fire and Flood, and Salt and Stone, both by Victoria Scott. And the final books on my bookshelf that I have to show you are The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, The Death Cure, and The Kill Order, all by James Dashner. There's one book that I forgot to show you, and that is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, and that is because I'm currently reading it, so it's not on my bookshelf. Okay guys, so that is it for my bookshelf tour 2015. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up because it took me a lot of time to film this video, and I hope this video doesn't turn out to be too long for you guys, so please let me know what you think about my bookshelves, what books you like, and all that kind of stuff. Drop a comment down below, etc. Follow me on all my social media links, Twitter, Instagram, and follow me, be my friend on Goodreads. All those links are down in the description, or they're going to be shown at the end of this video. And I will see you guys all next time in my next video. So goodbye.